Coming up on Skeeter Bass Champs.
It's the President's Cup.
War pig. I haven't got him yet, though.
Uh-oh. Oh, come on, baby.
Oh, not bad. Well, dang it. It's been so long since I had a bite, I forgot what it felt like. Come on, big boy. There we go, boy. Good job.
In 1997, Chad Potts and Jeff Welch created the Bass Champs Tournament Organization, hosting amateur fishing events throughout the state of Texas. And when Skeeter Boats came aboard as the title sponsor, Bass Champs became the largest team tournament circuit in the nation, boasting the richest guaranteed payback in grassroots competition. So if you love bass fishing and you want to have a great time competing in the biggest team tournaments and big fish competitions, it's time to join us at Bass Champs.
Welcome to the Skeeter Bass Champs television series. I'm your host, Fishburne, and this is the event that I've been waiting for all season long. It's the President's Cup. We have the co-owners of the Skeeter Bass Champs organization in Fort Worth, Texas, Chad Potts and Jeff Welch, going head-to-head for the 12th time for the Cup. Gentlemen, this is going to be fun. We are going to have a competition on the bow of the boat. Both of you will be going head-to-head for a big bass competition. You're only allowed to have one fish in your possession at any given time unless you're culling. Chad Potts, you have won this event 3 times. Jeff, we know you've won 8 times, and you were our champion last year. Jeff, talk to me about your win last year and what you've been thinking over the past season.
You know, it was a pretty dominating win. I don't have much else to say.
Pretty much the best that's ever lived.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few cliches, candy from a baby, stuff like that, but yeah, it was domination.
And you feel confident coming into this year's event?
You know, winter fishing, I'm just gonna say, is probably not my favorite.
Yeah.
Already making excuses.
But it's Chad, so I'm still really confident.
Chad, I want to talk to you about the time spent on the water. The last year, you've probably really been preparing for this event. Talk to me about how much time you've spent.
Well, I spent a lot of time online researching what to do and how to take things a little more serious. So I'm really I feel more prepared than I've ever been. I think I've fished once since last year, but I wanted to save all of my energy towards this event.
I understand that, and I feel for both of you.
Thanks.
Gentlemen, you are going to be allowed to have 3 rods and reels in the boat each, Abu Garcia reels, and the new Veritas rods. You looking forward to that?
Definitely. We've got some top-notch equipment. The equipment will not be the reason we don't catch a bass.
Sounds to me like, Chad, you've taken the scientific approach. Jeff, you're just taking confidence. You know you won last time. Are you going to repeat?
Definitely, and I went with some confidence baits. It's cold. I've got a 10-inch power worm on, a little fatty hopper on, and a little brand new stick bait from Berkeley.
All right, guys, remember this. When we catch a bass, we are going to weigh that fish on the Berkeley scales, and our videographer will be verifying the weights for our viewers at home.
All right, let's do it.
Gentlemen, get started. Time starts now.
This year, I think this is the first time that it's actually been a fair event because we actually have a set rule, we have a set time. There's no surprises that I know of. Now that we've made all the adjustments to get this fair after 12 years, I feel really confident that Jeff's not gonna be able to take advantage of the rules.
So all I heard was I played within the rules for the last 12 years and won, so I don't have any problem with that. There's a big tree sitting right here on the break. A little ridge runs out in 5 or 6 foot of water, and Chad sets the hook and misses.
Definitely a fish.
And tree sitting on the end of this ridge is in like 6 foot of water. We're out in 17, just a little scattered grass on the edge of this drop. And just before we leave it, just wanted to give it one more check.
Uh-oh. Well, it appears that Chad Potts has picked up a different rod. Looks like a Berkeley war pig chrome blue.
Boy, we went down this whole deal and didn't catch a single freaking fish. You wouldn't think it'd be possible to fish the whole thing and not catch one.
Go back down this flat just to see. There's the really good flat down.
Since none of us have caught one so far, switching over to the general.
As you can tell, the competition is heating up. However, our anglers are struggling a little bit. They've yet to put a bass in the boat. So, let's take a break and actually see some fish being caught from last year's President's Cup.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fish on, first fish of the competition. Chad Potts is connected on a Berkeley crankbait. Jeff Welch has a bass on, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a good one. Bass number one, Jeff Welch, a fish well over 2.5 pounds, approaching the 3-pound mark. Oh, fish on. Right, there you go, Chad Potts. Let's get a look at this bass. Off plastic. Solid.
There you go.
Quarter. But fish on. Watch him. Jeff Welch looks like a good bass. Boat that bass.
You gotta get it in. Here, let me help you get it in.
That bass. Now that's some fast bass fishing action like no other. Good job, Chad and Jeff. Way to go.
Skeeter Bass Champs with Fishburne is brought to you by
Skeeter, eat, sleep, fish. Yamaha, reliability starts here. Berkeley, catch more fish. Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. Techron, expect more. James Wood Motors. Visit our family at James Wood in Decatur.
We're early in the match, and there has not been a bass caught. We have seen 2 swings and 2 misses. Jeff, talk to me about nature.
Nature? Well, Mother Nature is freaking cold today, fish.
Yes.
And we're fishing really slow right now, which probably means we should be fishing really fast.
Right.
So far, we're fishing really slow.
But?
We don't have any bites yet.
No. The belted kingfisher.
It's interesting you brought that up. When the temperature's right, watch these trees over here, specifically the oak trees. When the belted kingfishers arrive, so will the bass.
Well, I know I don't normally change baits, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I'm sure we'll move again.
Call me crazy, but I just saw Chad Potts make yet another lure change. Let's go. Chad, talk to me about what you just did.
I have. I'm just trying everything I can think of. The bite's really, really slow, so. And there's a lot of different depths that we keep going to, so trying to adjust and what I think I might have a chance with, but so far none of it's working. Well, that's a good looking tree. An underwater tree right here.
This was actually the original home to the belted kingfisher. But it is, it's a big oak.
Big tree.
Kingfisher just swooped in and there it is, sitting on the oak, there it goes again.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just saw the first belted kingfisher come into these dead oak trees. Jeff Welch is obviously making a beeline for the area based on an earlier conversation.
This is one action-packed show. You know, it's just, there's really no need to bet in this because the winner gets to keep the trophy on his desk for a whole year. So it's like the bet that keeps on giving or taking, however you want to look at it.
Oh, fish on.
Uh-oh. Oh, you got a bass. Means I gotta catch one now.
Oh, come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Good thing Jeff's already on the trolling motor because he gets to stay there. Caught it on the war pig, finally. We finally found a little area. He's at least 11 or 12. That's what I'm thinking. It's been so long since I had a bite, I forgot what it felt like.
There you go. Chad Potts is the first angler to strike in this year's President's Cup. Caught him on a Berkeley War Pig, chrome and blue. He's going to put him on the scales.
Looks like we're sitting at a 3-2.
3, 2, and 3/8.
Oh, we're getting technical.
You never know. I'm getting every bit I can get. How about that?
Yeah.
Put a little Sure Life in here.
Chad, talk about that great fish catch. How does it feel to take the lead?
It feels normal to take the lead against Jeff, actually. It actually is a lot of fun. I forgot how fun this was.
There you go. Spoken like a true champion.
It's just like old times. I mean, he's been talking about how when you catch one, they're all watered up, and as soon as I catch one, he goes 100 yards away from it.
Tournament strategy is always important in the President's Cup. And as you can see, Jeff Welch, as soon as Chad locked up on that bass, he hit that trolling motor on high and hightailed it out of the area. Good job, Jeff.
We changed it up. We fished wood down one side of the lake with the creek channel. Coming back down the lake, there's a little mixed grass flat. Comes out 2-3 feet before it drops back in the creek channel. Since my partner caught one in about 4 inches of water in the back of a creek channel, I figured we might as well come down this grass flat. Oh, God, God. I saw him eat the power swimmer. All right, first keeper. Just a heavy 1-pounder. Wasn't real big, but he'll eat something else.
Way to go.
Jeff, I want to ask you a quick question. If there's one thing that you look for when you're out on the water that's going to increase the odds to catch more bass, talk to me about it, nature boy.
There's one thing, and only one thing, swimming raccoons.
Swimming raccoon? Come on, man, nobody sees those. It's amazing how Jeff Welch is so in tune with nature. The sun, the moon, the stars, the gravitational pull, the earth, the horizon, the arch. And Jeff mentioned, if you were to see a swimming raccoon, it doesn't get any bigger or better for bass fishing. Thank you, Jeff Welch.
It's a little mixed grass flat. Comes out 2-3 feet before it drops back in the creek channel.
I kind of like his strategy. While I'm in the lead, let's go where the fish aren't.
Uh-oh.
You got one? Uh-oh.
A real one.
Uh-oh.
Coming in for my landing.
That's a good one.
One hook in him.
Well, dang it.
Now there's a step in there. Oh, let's see here. Doesn't really matter what it is as long as it's better than 3-2.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
414 and 3/8.
414.
3/8.
That's a good fish.
What was it? 414, 3/8. Man, we both caught our keepers on war pigs. It's just typical winter grass, cold fishing, and just a little 1/2 ounce war pig, just ticking that grass, and I mean, he slapped it. Good enough for a 414. He's still in the ditch.
No.
A little creek that runs through here.
Well,
Let me ask you, what was his?
3-2.
Oh, wow, so that wasn't just a upgrade, that was like, so all I had to listen to for 30 minutes was, why did you leave the hot spot? Because I want to catch a 414. That's gonna keep you honest at least.
yeah.
How do you really want me to put you back in the ditch? No BS.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's just a gut that runs through here. There's a little high spot. I mean, I don't know where it's all at.
With such an incredible production crew, it's amazing the videographers that we use and the footage that they capture of these guys fishing. As a matter of fact, we just sent drone cam down. Look at this. Now there you go. The drone's right above the guys. What a beautiful shot that is. Uh-oh. What's going on?
Motor overheating.
Low
critical voltage.
Get it to the bank. Oh! Oh, it's a very expensive piece of equipment.
I don't know, it looks like it crashed.
I think it just had an emergency. You hear Fish tried to sell it to me. No, you want to buy this one? I'm like, hang on. I mean, for $100, sure.
You know, I was in a lot better mood whenever I was in the lead.
You know what I'd tell you? Put your jacket back on. It's gonna get cold.
Those people know we're trying to fish.
Going? Hang on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Come on.
Let me see.
I don't know. It's pretty good though. It's better than the one I had.
You want me to get on trolling motor?
Yeah. Come on.
Ooh, it is a good one. Oh, no. I ain't gonna do it.
I don't think he's gonna come here. I know.
Have you ever seen somebody mend their line up like that? You're not.
Jeez.
He's making a net out of the line.
Well, I really would
I
like
thought about putting the
to.
trolling motor on high, but he doesn't need any help. Nice. Yeah, good fish. You upgraded.
Yeah, he's better than the first one. I don't think he's gonna go 5 pounds though. What do I need? A 4 what?
414.
315. Right at 4 pounds though. Well, he's a good one, caught doing the same thing, just not big enough to take the lead.
Got a new leader.
Uh-oh, got another one. All right.
We're picking up some keepers. I don't think it's gonna, probably bigger than anyone Chad's caught, but it's not gonna help me. You know, the beauty of not, just go ahead.
Oh. It almost came out.
Nice fish though.
That was a good one.
There's a little gut that runs through this flat, and then there's a main creek. So we're sitting in like 4 foot of water. And every once in a while when I can stay in the gut, it's like 6 or 7, just a tiny little gut about the width of the boat. But then the whole lake's got the main creek channel that drops off from that 4 or 5 down into 16 or 17. And we're just trying to stay with that little gut. And every once in a while when we get around it, we actually catch one.
Skeeter Bass Champs with Fishburne is brought to you by
Skeeter, eat, sleep, fish. Yamaha, reliability starts here. Berkeley, catch more fish. Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. Techron, expect more. James Wood Motors. Visit our family at James Wood in Decatur.
Hey Jeff, talk to me about the specific baits that are working best right now.
We haven't caught a lot of fish, but the few fish we've caught and starting to put a little bit of a, you even want to call it a pattern together, typical winter baits is, you know, the war pig, a rattle bait. And the last fish to open up this round I caught was throwing this power swimmer. Just something we can just tick the top of that grass right off this flat. It's just kind of the rod's loading up. They're not real aggressive. And just trying to salvage a good winter day and catch a few bass.
For those of you at home that don't realize this, Jeff Welch was a touring bass professional years ago. And I'll tell you right now, those tips and techniques are still strong as ever. Thanks, Jeff.
You want to go back to the back or you want to stay out here?
Well, I don't really care.
Okay.
Yep.
God, freaking ate it. Ripped it out of that grass. He freaking munched it. He's coming up, boys. You want to reel this one, buddy?
Really?
Seriously?
No, I don't want to reel in your fish,
Okay.
Jeff.
Just checking. Oh. But I'm going to tell you, when you're cold, these go a long way. We just ran into that ditch again. As soon as we hit the ditch, actually bit it a lot harder than the 5-pounder, but another nice fish, big old fat. We'll catch 5 more if we keep doing this. I'd still like to go throw a worm. Still think we'll catch a bigger one.
Well, dang it.
That's cool. We got one show. We're trying to figure out how to make another.
The timer has just sounded, ending part 1 of the President's Cup fish-off between Chad Potts and Jeff Welch. I'm your host, Fishburne, and you don't want to miss next week's episode, part 2 of the President's Cup. Can Jeff Welch, with a 414, hang on to the lead, or will Chad Potts step in and knock him down to take the trophy home? We're about to find out. I'll see you next week.
It's time now for Berkeley's Best Baits. Experience explosive topwater action with Berkeley's all-new Hijacker. Designed for targeting aggressive schooling fish, the Hijacker has been refined to deliver the long-distance casting needed for targeting fish that are actively chasing schools with bait. Its unique hydromatic shape is ideal for matching smaller bait, while its weighting system allows for easy walking action at high speeds. And the lure's flat sides add flash and surface disturbance. The Hijacker is available in 10 great colors, and that's your Berkeley's Best Bait.
As you can see off in the distance, approximately 1.7 miles away, in the center of your screen, our wounded drone is sitting in the mud. We'll retrieve it. That drone will fly to see another day of Jeff and Chad